So I ask again, why? Why ride the thousands of miles it takes to gain speed and fitness? Why scrutinize every morsel of food that you eat? Why miss your nephew's confirmation ceremony? Why live in a constant state of soreness? Why spend the national debt of a small country on fancy equipment made in an even smaller country?
Riders ready on my whistle!
Why go to all the trouble if not to win? Believe it or not, some people don't care about winning. Some people will willingly go through all that trouble and make all those sacrifices just because they like to ride their bikes fast in a group that is in a constant state of stress. They like the meaningful push toward a finishing goal, even if that goal is just a strip of duct tape strung across the road and they're the 76th rider to cross it. They have no delusions of winning the race, they just like the scene. The pre-race scene, the post-race scene, and the painful scene in between. The one that carries danger and peril. The scene that is played out at 28 miles per hour. That scene, they love it.
I enjoy the speed. I enjoy playing the game. I enjoy the tactics of it. Riding wheel to wheel, elbow to elbow, going through turns is a lot of fun. Sprinting, breaking away. There's nothing better than sitting in a breakaway, going really fast, and riding away from the field.
Why do you race?
Well, I started out just riding bikes for fun, and then saw bike racing on TV and decided to give it a try, and I've been hooked on it ever since. It gives me motivation basically to get through the week to the weekend to race, and there's a lot of good people in racing, and that's the majority of where my friends are all around bikes.
So why do you race?
I race because I like competition. I've always been very competitive, and to me there's nothing better than being on a bike because you really get to see everything. You could see different towns, see different places, and it's all within yourself. So once you're done at the end of the day and you've done something, you know that you've done it with your physical attributes. So there's nothing like it.
I've been racing for about 30 years and it's really fun. I like the competition, the training you have to do to stay fit to racing, and I like the friendships I have from the riding.
I race because I like how physical it is. I mean, you really have to be fit to be in contention, but then it's also mental, and it's a mind game of all the different moving pieces and all the subtle intricacies that's going on the race. Not too many other sports carry that.
I race because I like the competition, and also because it feels so good when you stop.
I love to ride my bike. Riding a bike has so many facets to it. You can ride with friends, you can ride by yourself, you can ride fast and get a good workout, you can ride slowly and enjoy the scenery. You know, it's kind of that feeling of having the wind blow through your hair, and you feel that sense of freedom like when you were a little kid, the first time you get to go outside your zone, you know, like around the block, and you know, you get this freedom, you can explore, you can go visit places, take your bike to visit places, and you can see the scenery like you ordinarily wouldn't. Instead of seeing the scenery from the inside of a car, you're in the scenery, you're experiencing the environment. So there's so many facets to riding a bike, plus it kind of keeps you in good shape so you can eat whatever you want.
Because I just like it. Because it's fun, it's nice exercise, you see nice people, you see lots of things, and I just like it.
I ride because it's primarily one of the best things I ever get to do. It's a way to maximize my whole life and existence, and all my friendships, or not all of them, but a large part of my friendships in my life have evolved from cycling and the pursuit of cycling and friends you go on adventures with, and it's a good way to stay healthy, and that's all I got to say.
I ride because I love it. I've been doing it for 40 plus years and at different levels, and I enjoy it. It's good for my fitness, and it's a lot of fun, it's social, and that's about it.
Why do I ride? To stay fit. It's a great activity. And I enjoy the camaraderie of friends.
I ride because I like to keep in motion. And I have this fantasy that there's a certain amount of strength through a distance, and a bicycle maximizes that potential with the different leveraging you get from the gears. So I can accomplish a lot of territory
And that's the physical reason. The emotional and community reason is I like to think that bicycling brings people together, and that we can enhance a sense of community, and people of all different levels and skills can ride together as a group, and it enhances our society.
Why do I ride? I've been riding a bike since I was 14, and it's a lifestyle. It's not just something to do, like every Tuesday you go bowling. To do this sort of riding, you buy into the lifestyle, and it really goes year long. We're in the Wolverine Sports Club. We ride in the summer, and then in the fall we might do some mountain biking. Then in the winter we have ice speed skating and cross-country skiing. So it's just what you do, and in order to participate at this level, there's certain health habits you have to have and not have. So as I said before, it's a lifestyle, and you either buy into it and you say, yes, this is for me, which I've done since I was 14, you know, about 20 years ago, and or you don't.
I enjoy the exercise and riding with my friends and the freedom and the feeling of the wind in my face, mountain biking or road biking. I like using a bike instead of a car to run errands because it's just cooler and easier on a smaller footprint on the world. And that's it.
I ride basically because I just love being on a bike. It's good exercise, and for me it's like a freedom sort of thing. I like being out in nature. I usually try and get on the trails, so for me being in the woods and being on the trail and being able to like travel long distances is always a cool thing. And I actually use it for just everyday getting around town type stuff. So it's good exercise and gets you from place to place, and it's just like a freedom thing. So I kind of like it for that reason.
Number one reason that I ride is what happens when I get on the bike is everything else just kind of goes away. And the cool aspect of it is it's something that I look forward to. I just look forward to having time on the bike. When I'm riding, I think about the next challenge up ahead, like what's the next hill going to be like? How am I going to attack that hill? And how am I going to maintain my pace? And am I hydrating? It's fun, but that's probably the number one reason why I ride. It just allows me to forget about everything else, and it's just something that I look forward to. There's of course a health aspect to it, but I like going out and crushing people. I just do so much fun.
Why do I ride? Because it's a great pastime, because I made many friends riding, because you can travel, you can use it as a means of transportation, it's fun, keeps you in shape, just makes me happy.